Here we go. Here we go. Get the flag.
Bend it. Bend it.
Murray now on first down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw is Murray. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the toss, here's Johnson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Got it. 42's the mark. Target, 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 target.
On 2nd and 15 now. Murray throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fitzgerald. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Fitzgerald's got it right side. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at the 20.
We want it. Come to my world. Get that. Wait.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Ryan to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded just inside the 30. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Again, it's Johnson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And able to find Kirk complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. This quarterback now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Right side complete to Butler. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. That's caught by Butler over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
51, son! Switch gears.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
It's now 2nd and 6.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let him know. Sling.
Wait. Let him go.
From just shy of midfield, Ryan. Flush to his right. Now he's going to... That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
43's the mic.
Watch twist. Five.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Check 24. 21.
43's the mic.
Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heavy.
Wait. Back.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Falcons on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Hassan Reddick with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Ready.
Down to lose one. Check.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And he finds Fitzgerald. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
After the run, here's 2nd and 8 from the 27. Now this time, Murray to throw it. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Come on, set. 6-1. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Clay. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Man, I got you.
Murray now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That sack was by Isaiah Oliver from his cornerback position.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
We've been at enough practices, and how many times have we stood on the sidelines and a unit goes out to kick a field goal and hear the special teams coach say, make sure you protect. First thing, protect. And here they give up a block.
Yeah, especially in a tight game like this, tied 2nd half. This is what execution is so key.
They go over everything in the huddle. The last thing you're going to hear everywhere, make sure you protect. That didn't get done.
Looking deep downfield, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. It's caught. Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Down. Ready. White 25. Watch the run. 51. South. 35.
Here's Ryan. Man open. That's Calvin Ridley. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Check it back, check it back. 54, down.
They'll run it. Freeman. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Devontae Freeman is shifting. This doesn't pay off here in short yardage. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Just the outlaw. Check 45 to Mike. Switch.
Now Murray off play action. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Murray now. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but now it's 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Murray going to throw. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ito Smith that time. And it's 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished, but to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.